Shalom. I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the brothers teaching His truth and sincerity. And shalom to the hopeful elect, and 1/3 of sincere listeners. Alright, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahushai being the name of His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. This gospel is truth, the kingdom of heaven, salvations for the Israelites and the Israelites only, who are your so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the ones scattered abroad that may look like the other nation, but your spirit resonates with this truth. The kingdom of heaven, salvation is for you. This video is going to be titled Trump praises Allah on Easter weekend / Christian hypocrisy. All right, so the reason why I'm saying that is because here it is, Trump is trying to represent himself as a culturally Christian, and America is culturally Christian, and the values of America is Christian nation, Christian family values, so to speak. But yet here it is, here you are, bigging up Allah, right? And if you read your script, you read the Bible, you would know not to really make mention of these idols, so to speak. But the thing is with Trump's set up to bring forth confusion. You know what I mean? So he's a snare, and he's just all about theatrics and entertainment, and we know that, right? But you still have to call out the hypocrisy, because I don't really see the outrage in these Christians, for real. Okay, they're still gonna allow him to do whatever he wants. Here it is, he's being the devil. All right, bombing places, destroying the earth, destroying things. All right, and Christians are in unity with that, even black Christians. But here it is, we come out on the highways and byways, and we're teaching the truth, and we bring out the truth of the matter. That they want to call us racist, but we're not bombing nobody. We're not harming anybody. We're coming out of the Bible, bringing out the truth, and that's that. And if you don't like it, that's on you. But the truth is the truth. Just because you built up a society where the truth is shunned and looked down upon, and everybody turns a blind eye to things, right? Doesn't negate the fact that the truth is still the truth. All right. So President Donald Trump's Easter morning post about Iran prompted criticism across the country this weekend, with some lawmakers now calling for his removal. And honestly, I didn't really see no big uproar, for real. They're just saying that, Fox is with him. You know what I mean? Several Democratic lawmakers have posted to social media that they think Trump's cabinet should look at invoking the 25th Amendment and removing him from office, which they won't. He's the perfect devil for the job to get this thing going for the NWO. You know what I mean? And I don't, not to say there cannot be another Edomite to do the job, but he's the perfect devil to do the job. You know what I'm saying? You got to think, right? Like, who else could it be? Not J.D. Vance. You know what I mean? He's a devil, but he's not the guy to do it. You know what I mean? You got to really think, man. Maybe Elon Musk, but he's not, technically he's not a American. Okay. And where's he been lately? He's now all of a sudden he's playing the back. I thought he's like one of Trump's spiritual advisors, technocratic advisor, right? But where's he been out lately? Let me read it. So the backstory: President Trump renewed his threats against Iran Sunday in a profanity-laced post on Truth Social, saying you'll be... What the hell is Truth? Is that X? Call it X? What? I'm gonna look that up real quick. But what are they really talking about? What is Truth Social? Truth Social is an American alt-tech social media platform launched in February 2022 by the Trump Media and Technology Group. What a devil. Truth Social. Yo, this guy's not telling no truth, though. He's just deceiving you people, man. That's the joke about it. Founded by U.S. President Donald Trump, marketed as free speech, alternative to mainstream platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Facebook. It caters primarily to a conservative audience. Okay, so basically it's like Twitter, but it's not. So that's what I got from it. I guess he got banned from Twitter. So, but I thought his brethren would get him back. What the fuck? Elon Musk, Mr. Musk, get him back on X. What the hell's going on? Anyways, let's go back. Now we know what true social is. You'll be living in hell if the Strait of Hormuz, a critical route oil shipment, isn't reopened by Tuesday. So let's read it right here, what he said. Tuesday will be power plant day and bridge day, all wrapped up in one, in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. And don't kill me, because this is live now, Fox.com. This is a news reporting media agency, so to speak. And they should have blanked this out, but because they're just so enamored by this guy, they're keeping this for like effect. What do you call it? Drastic effect or whatever, to evoke emotions and stuff. It says, open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Right? Just like the American people, the American people are living in hell, especially the Israelites. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J. Trump. Right, but I thought this was a Christian nation. Why are you praising Allah on Easter weekend, on Easter Sunday or whatever, quote unquote? We know here, the Israelites, we don't take part in Easter. You know what I'm saying? But it just goes to show the hypocrisy of this devil. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what I wanted to bring out. Exodus 23 and 13, and it says, in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods, neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. That's right. I thought, why are you bigging up Allah when you're a Christian? You should be bigging up God and Jesus Christ. Those are your gods, right? See what I'm saying? But he show you the confusion of this place. Praise be to Allah. But here it is. You have this whole war campaign against Islam and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But now you're backing it to show you that these guys are all one, man. And Islam is a psyop religion, just like Christianity, anyways. Okay, it's those religions are under heavy witchcraft. Both of them, doesn't matter. They're one and the same. Okay, and that's wide as the gate that leadeth to destruction. And both those religions, they have billions of believers on both sides. Joshua 23 and 7, that ye come not among these nations, these that remain among you, neither make mention of the name of their gods, nor cause to swear by them, neither serve them, nor bow yourselves unto them. He bowed himself unto them. He said, praise be to Allah. Right? But you Christians don't have a problem with that. You have a problem with the Israelites bringing out the truth, because we're disturbing your reality. We're bringing out the facts of the matter. You know what I'm saying? And you don't like it. But everything that's happening, it's gonna come to your front door. You know what I mean? You see what I'm saying? Let me finish it off with this. This is 2 Corinthians 6:16. It says, "And what agreement hath the temple of Yahweh with idols? For ye are the temple of the living God Yahweh. As Yahweh has said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, Yahweh, and they shall be my people. Wherefore come out from among them, and be ye separate, saith the Lord, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you." That's right. So why are you making mention of heathens and idols, man? Simple and plain. Well, I just wanted to bring that out based off of the hypocrisy of the so-called white man, the so-called Christian, you Edomite, you Amalekites, all of you damn devils, you deceivers, you black Christians, all right? All of you guys are deceivers and hypocrites, all right? So with that, I'm going to say shalom, Lord, will you edify to the next one.